Star Showdown. The rivalry once thought dead and gone, but it is back. And now we find out who gets the right to lay claim to the football-obsessed state of Texas. This matchup has had all kinds of great moments, and we're ready for some more. Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much to love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Looking for room. It's Smothers. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Upstairs to make the catch. Took it all the way to the 36-yard line, and he flipped the field in an instant.
And this offense talked about coming into the game, creating those explosive plays, being great on third down. Check, check. Both of those plays happen on the first drive, and they come through already in a great rhythm to start this football game.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got enough for the first. Could be an alley. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorn. Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Using his legs, it's Owens. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday. What an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So many great coaches have patrolled the sidelines in this rivalry for years.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what we saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here's Reed to throw. Makes the grab. It's Riley. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running a football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He'll run it again. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction Boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you've seen the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Reed. That's caught. It's Horton. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I think one of the secret sauces from a year ago for A&M was Craver and Concepcion. They were the best 1-2 punch in college football as far as playmaking receivers. Guys that could catch it short and take it long. Now you bring in Horton, who comes over from Alabama. This receiving core now, can they continue to grow? Can the passing game get better, Palmer, and take that next step?
Well, the good news is you still got Marcel Reed throwing the football, right? A guy with tons of experience and a guy who's made a lot of big plays throughout his career. So you bring in Horton, who comes over for Alabama, big physical guy who can make plays down the field. Craver can take a hitch route 80 yards and score. Still a really good 1-2 punch, and this Aggies offense, especially their passing attack, still going to be tough to stop.
The run inside. It's Owens. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It is changed.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off, great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Complete to the right. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And this four vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. They'll go right back to it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, God bless Texas because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no. They got two great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities. I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. And they know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball, throwing it downfield. So a lot of soft boxes to run into, and there's really no excuse for why these running backs shouldn't absolutely stat it up this year. Steve Sarkisian told us they're going to be committed to running the football and having balance. Because of those names you just mentioned, we're expecting this running game to be elite.
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
That play right there is going to be a nominee for worst play of the season. Guys, have we seen a play that bad all season long? What is going on?
When a defense gets a sack, you know what they want? Another sack. 3rd down coming. He's got it down the field. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there was no question who was going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. He gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
I've been good. You said do that. Oh, yeah. And I say yeah. You said no.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
But that's what I had to argue.
If man get another eyeball on me, it's going to be a problem. I'm losing off 3rd down.
Got the quick completion. Turning it on. Got 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4 coming.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him.
3rd and 23 for real, my God.
You better have
it ain't even nothing you do.
Top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Running inside.
I'm more mad at my DB.
Formed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
It's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's got enough to move the chains and convert, but we'll see if they're content to just let this clock run here late in the half.
All right, let's wake the fuck up.
Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Throwing Reed. With the catch, it's Craver. Texas A&M will use its 2nd timeout. And And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Going for the big play. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47.
Oh, I didn't say you.
Quarterback making adjustments. Manning on play action. He'll loft one deep down the left side.
Hell no.
And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Pressure coming.
Turn
Takes
around.
a hit as he
Come on.
fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, this defense
right,
knew they
Ian.
had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect them is with pressure. They're able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
There you go.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the grab.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down, Manning. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And
Goddamn wobbly shit.
no good. He missed it. And after the miss, it's
I think he would have made. I don't know if he would have made it.
game. We've
He
played
kicked
2
that
quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. Let's start with Cincinnati taking on the number 16 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's Cincinnati able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. The victory closes the chapter on a 5-7 regular season. Disappointing, but those seniors go out with a victory. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country. Games that promise to have an impact on the top 25.
Caught over the middle. It's Horton. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Looking for an open area to his left. Hauls it in.
Man, this guy is so dangerous running it, and the speed can also help him extend the play to hurt you throwing it, David. As a defense, what do you got to do to keep this guy in the pocket?
Well, the hard part is once he gets outside the pocket, you have to play the second play. The first play, everybody had a route to run, but the second play, it's the scramble drill, and receivers going to break and cut and do something different. So it's so annoying. It's frustrating to have a guy like this that can get outside the pocket and do so much damage.
Looking for a gap. It's Owens. Makes a man miss.
Come
Maybe
on,
some room here.
bro.
Nice pick up on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Play fake, Reed. Firing to the right, complete.
Get in.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Aggies. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end,
All them dinking dunks, I'm doing.
that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line.
Y'all owe me one.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the 3rd quarter, they'll try to answer here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack.
There he goes! Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
They're going to run it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. A give to Brown. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Smothers. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Throwing Manning. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
You got to do again. You got to do again.
They'll
He's
just
got
take
foot all
the
day
lead.
on
This
defense.
drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snags a quick pass on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback.
Might have a chance. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Reed. The short hands. It's Craig. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Oh, they're after him.
Did he? Oh, God, he did it
What a
again.
disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. The impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose.
Dang. Wow. That's how we go. He got the dub. Yeah, I want something like that. Damn, that's crazy though, man. I don't think it's mine. What's that? Oh, yeah.